Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Mike Checker, the Rim and Rhyme Wrecker. The old hip-hop group. Yeah. It's the freestyle when you say for about 30 seconds.
Check me out, yo.
Yeah. Like, man, will you say something?
Turn me up. All right, fucking let's get started.
Yes, sir.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Y'all know who it is, Reg, Prime Minister. I got Saseddrick with me today. He's been on before. Y'all should know. Y'all are familiar with our show. Dre cannot be with me. He's attending some family business, but we're gonna hold it down.
Much love, Dre. Much love, brother.
Get on this microphone and talk our shit. But what's up with you, my man?
Man, I'm good, my brother. Thank you so much.
Glad to have you back on.
Me, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back on. As soon as when you text me and said, man, let's do something, I was already ready.
That's it, man. That's it, man. I want to thank you for the support too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You be coming out to the show, showing love, man. You was there when I shot my special. I appreciate it, man. And not only do he come, he actually pay for tickets. You know, he don't really be like, he don't be one of them people in the inbox. Hey, man, what can you do for me?
For real?
Yeah,
people, I would have never, because it's $15.
Man,
Well, is it 15 or is 10 for pre?
No, it's 15.
Okay, 15 in advance. All right. But I mean, look, I'm not gonna say I got it like that, but I mean,
yeah. I think everybody has it like that for what they want to spend it on.
Right,
you know
right.
What I mean,
But
we was just talking about rock and crab.
Yeah.
You know, people go out there, go get two low country boys for the Hyundai.
You right.
Yeah, that low country boy, then you leave out there with sticky elbows. You out there, look at you bobbing for potatoes.
Yeah.
And sausage in a plastic bag.
But you gotta have a drink too.
You got to.
So you can't. Yeah. So
already.
But it's funny that you say that, because like I would have never guessed that you know somebody would be asking, because like I said I'm not gonna say I got it like that, but I just look at like $15-$20.
Yeah.
I mean I could set aside $15-$20 from my homeboy, you know, to support, and plus you know I'm gonna get a good show too.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's the main thing.
So you know that. So it ain't. I don't know. It ain't that big to me.
Man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
But so I mean, yeah. Well, we gonna get into that, because I got that up here. We gonna talk about supporting friends.
Definitely, man.
Because you said something the other day. We was talking about it, and we, you know, us as being, you know, influencers and creators, you know, because you got your own show, and then you do comedy and everything else. So you influence, you create, and I'm pretty sure you go through that a lot, to where it's like you thought, and we kind of look for certain people to support us.
Oh yeah.
And the people we look to ain't coming. Never the people that support.
Never.
You know, it's always people you don't know. And
your biggest supporters end up being people that you don't know or don't know well. You know, I stopped I stopped taking it personal.
Mm-hmm.
I look at everything when it comes to this as being like business, not personal.
Okay.
Because if you look at it personal, you're gonna stay mad all the time.
Right.
I was gonna be mad. Why I didn't get this? Why they got this? Why this person didn't come? Why you gonna be mad about something, man? So I said, in my older age, when I was young and I wanted to smoke, I was ready to argue. Oh man, you
don't fuck with me like that. Yeah.
I see people posting stuff now with little subliminal messages in it. Now I just laugh, man. I was that dude 10 years ago wondering, why you can't support me?
Okay.
All your friends, all my friends should be at all the shows. No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be there.
All right, we're gonna get to that. But so for the ones that are not familiar with Saseddrick,
yes.
Go ahead and introduce yourself again.
Man, I am comedian Saseddrick, man. I live right here in Augusta, Georgia. This is home, man, by way of a small town called Pelham, Georgia. Down in the boondocks, baby. What's up? The ham. That's where my family's originally from, man. Came here, my dad was in the Army. Came here as an Army brat. Been here ever since, man. It's home for me. This is where I learned to play basketball. This is where I learned to shave. All my kids was born here. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But we just trying to expand the brand, man. Been at it about 14 years doing this comedy thing on the stand-up tip. And we just expanding the brand, man. Taking these blessings in and moving further out, man. Just keeping staying booked and busy, man. Staying out the way. That's what we're doing. Now we on some grown folks shit now.
Okay.
Yeah, because you used to be, like I said, younger, you want that smoke, you wanted to be all out all the time. Now, we just talked about that too. Homebody. People call me now, I answer the phone. You can answer the phone now in front of your significant other and not be tripping. Hey,
that's a wonderful feeling, man.
Wonderful feeling, man. It's like a feeling of freedom.
And you ain't gotta be like, I'll take that call later on.
You gotta be laying side.
You don't gotta mute the side, the ring or nothing. I got you.
who got a ringtone besides me?
Yeah.
Damn. You gotta go through. Nah, I ain't gotta go through none of that no more, man. Just in a chill spot in life, man. Just enjoying this thing we got going on, man.
Okay. You also do your own podcast, right?
Yeah. Me and my homeboy, man. You know what? It's funny because I tried to do like the podcast thing with a lot of different people, and it just kept being like either it'll be like a disaster when we get together, or it'll be like we can't get together, or it'll be like it'll go real well, but it won't have the level of consistency that you're looking for, that you need to be out there. So this time I was sitting around, man, I was like, I gotta do something. Me and my homeboy was just sitting there smoking cigars like we do, drinking, having a good time, whatever, on his porch, and we just went live. And the response was crazy because people started tuning into the live. We was like talking trash to them. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, you know what? We need to keep doing this, man. So we started a podcast called Prime Smoke. It's mainly on Facebook Live. We have some stuff on YouTube too. But we trying to grow it and build it up, man. We got a lot of stuff coming up that we're gonna be doing. We have like a cigar of the week, bourbon of the week. We sit back and tell you the history of the cigar. We study up on it. Tell people about the flavor and all that stuff, what it's got going on. The bourbon, where it came from, the flavor of that and how it, acts with the cigars and stuff. So it's just real cool, man. And we both grown. So we on that positivity type tip, man. We have guests come on. We talk about how they got started, their upbringing, what got them doing what they're doing now. And we're just looking to build up other people and business people, talented people in the Augusta area. So yeah, man, it's gonna be
I like that. I always wanted to do the I used to so that's actually how I got started with this, because I used to do Facebook Live probably about 5, maybe 6 years ago. It was me and a homegirl, and we used to just get on and talk shit, talk about sex, just talk whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I liked it.
Sex is great. It's good. Sex is, yes.
I liked it. I mean, it was great. It was great. Feedback was great. I mean, there was always people that was tuning in.
Hey, man,
but
there's always people on there. Man.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing about it, man.
But
no matter what time of the day and night you get on there, somebody gonna tune in.
Yeah,
man.
But we kind of fell out. And then that kind of ended. But then one day, it was during the pandemic. I was just thinking about it again. Sitting in the house bored, you don't got nothing to do. And I was just like, people just telling me, man, you should just, because I just post shit, random shit, say shit online. They were like, man, you need to start your own. I was like, well, maybe I should. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And Dre was like, man, I got you, man. Let's do it. I was like, well, fuck it then. Let's do it.
That's it, man.
Put the battery in my back. And
pandemic created the most black business owners in the world, man. I mean, people started getting PPP loans. They started doing all types of stuff, man.
I won't miss another PPP.
No, I'm not gonna miss that. No, wait. They trying to throw the niggas in jail. Hold on, I'm gonna miss that.
I don't know.
Nah.
I know too many motherfuckers got away with that.
I don't want to be the motherfuckers go.
I gotta figure out how to do that. I gotta figure out how to do that shit legitly. Because listen, it was like 2 or 3 motherfuckers that was talking to me about it, and the ins and outs. One is big business owner in Dallas, Texas, and I was just like, oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Man, it just don't.
4 of my homeboys jumped on that shit. Oh my god! Now all of them. One of them, he own his own Turo business now. He got 6 cars now. Yeah, hell yeah. Own Turo business. He stayed house like this, and he just park his cars out front. He got like a 2-car garage. He got 2 cars in there, and then in the driveway he got 4 cars. And he take them to the car wash them.
You're right.
Bring them back.
PPP me.
Yeah, but
I'm ready.
But I'm like,
next wave. Hit your boy up, man. I'm trying to elevate, man.
He started out with 2 cars, and now he's expanded. He got 6.
He got a fleet.
Couple of them smart cars, yeah.
So he got a real business now.
Yeah.
He didn't have a business before. He just said he had a business.
Well, he kind of had one, but He started,
like this now.
No, hell no. But I wish, man. I wish.
Shout out to all the people that got the PPP loan.
Yeah, y'all win it, bro. Y'all win it. Yeah, a lot of them got that too. A lot of them got that too.
The BBLs,
but they ain't last though.
No, they ain't.
They don't look the way they don't look the same no more,
man.
Because they ain't take care of them.
I never understand the BBL too, man. Because we dudes, we stupid. We can't figure it out. Women can look at a woman and be like, "Oh yeah, that's not natural." Because this too high, this too low, this too wide. I'll be like, "Nah." It all looks great to me.
It does. Now I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So somebody pointed something out to me, and when I was in St. Lucia this past 2 months ago, I could tell because the lady, she was like, the person that pointed out to me, they was just like telling me, "Oh yeah, you can tell, like look at the you can see the incision marks like here, and I'm just looking, I'm like, oh okay, all right,
oh yeah,
see what you're on, all right, I got you, but it's still like you said, it still all look good.
They put them clothes down, I can't see no incision marks. We stupid anyway. Right. We want to believe it's real. That's our thing. We want to see it, believe it's real, but women know, it's up, it's too high, it's over to the left. It's like, golly. So I'm like, what does a nice ass look like? We do that sometimes. Well, fuck it.
We just gonna say, listen, it's all nice, but some of it ain't. They're like, okay, you got the natural, you got, because I look at it, I'm like, you know what?
It's authentic ass. It's ass or not.
Now when they look like they're looking like what they say, an ant. When they look now with them skinny ass legs and some of that should be outrageous.
You get the K Michelle. Now the K Michelle thing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And I I was a real big fan of K Michelle before she did all that stuff to herself. I thought she was a really, really pretty.
Did she take it out?
Yeah, she had to. I think
I think she moved on
to, man, because it was causing her problems and stuff.
I think Cardi B did too. Damn, what's
Cardi B does?
I think too.
Oh man.
All right. We gonna move on, dog. Jay say sound the alarm. For y'all, we gonna talk a little sports. When you came in here, we was talking about Trey Lance.
Yes.
As I told you, I'm not overly upset with the trade because I felt like we had to make a move. And I think it clears the room because I think you start to get them situations to where and don't get me wrong, we don't got an Aaron Rodgers on our roster, but when you have a quarterback and they feel like, I guess they looking over their shoulders, and of course Aaron Rodgers wasn't looking over his shoulder, but when you got, I think two young quarterbacks like that, and one of them is always gonna feel like they fighting for their job or they're in competition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess for confidence purposes and everything, you got to go ahead and make a decision and get one of them out of there.
Man, the first thing I thought was, I was like, well, first I thought they should have took Justin Fields. I thought Justin Fields was the best pro-ready quarterback, size, arm strength, speed, everything, man. And we just passed on him. We took Trey Lance, and Trey Lance he started 1 year college football. He had and then I hate these metrics and intangibles that they measure these people by.
Right.
I mean, Justin Fields was a proven commodity. Only people that didn't recognize what Justin Fields could do was the University of Georgia and the San Francisco 49ers.
Right.
We went and traded up 3 first-round picks to get Trey Lance. When you give up your mortgage and your future for a player, I don't feel like he got a fair chance.
He did.
But I also feel like Purdy capitalized because Purdy was experienced. Right. He was a 4-year starter, set records at the college he went to, but then he was the infamous Mr.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
The last dude taken in the draft, and nobody really keeps that guy. He don't stick around, but it was something to him.
Yeah.
And it was like when Jimmy G was in there, well, first Lance started out in there. And I don't think Shanahan knew how to call plays for Lance's skill set. He wanted to use him as a runner a little bit too much. The decision making. It's what I hate. They do to black quarterbacks, man. They act like they can't make decisions.
Yeah.
And they put them in positions that are kind of, to kind of show that, oh yeah, he can't make decisions. You never hear that with white quarterbacks. Never hear that white quarterback's always heady. He's
At
such
all.
a smart guy. He knows the offense.
Look at our number 2, Sam Darnold. That motherfucker been sticking around forever.
Sam Darnold's been sticking around. He's been stinking it up forever. That's what he's been doing.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, the 49er system, I'm not gonna say it's simple, but it is. Jimmy G was in this system, and Jimmy G, God bless him. I hope him and his family are well. But Jimmy G was as close as you can get to hot garbage. Jimmy G
just didn't like his arm
his arm was strong.
And he couldn't stay on the field.
But they never questioned his decision making.
No.
Jimmy G made some horrible decisions.
No.
Is he a winner? Yeah. He played for 2 great franchises.
Yeah.
That's why he's a winner. You know what I mean? But
we should have won that Super Bowl.
We should have won the Super Bowl.
He overthrew what's his name?
Oh my God. The dude sent out a butt naked by himself.
Couldn't get no more opener. He overthrew.
Listen, Jimmy G could not hit
Jesus Christ.
a stripper with her legs wide open. Jimmy G just missed too many throws. Very inconsistent quarterback, but nobody ever questioned his decision making.
Nope.
So Trey Lance gets in there. They question his decision making. In preseason, he had some down moments, but he also had some good moments. Last game, he played very well.
Yeah. And
right before that, and then they traded him for a 4th round pick. It just don't add up.
I don't even see how Sam Darnold beat him out, though. Because from what I saw in the preseason,
they performed exactly the same.
Right.
They threw the same amount of interceptions, same amount of touchdowns. It just, they was just, they never questioned, even Sam Darnold, nobody's ever questioned his decision.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God. Baker's going to start again this year. He's going to get another starting job. Nobody ever questions his decision making. They just do it to the brothers. But, the young man, I hope he does well, man. I just hate that we gave up 3 first-round picks. He only got a 4th round pick in return. And
I'm with you 100%. I was like, listen, if they pick this guy Trey Lance or Mac Jones, I'm gonna be upset. Justin Fields is the man.
I thought Justin Fields was the man, and I definitely would have went with Mac Jones over
Trey Lance. Yes,
over Trey Lance.
Had they picked Mac Jones, I would have been like, oh, okay, hey, man, he's a winner. He won a college.
He fits all the metrics, man. Because the metrics for people don't want to say this, they don't want to admit it. The metrics for a quarterback is got to be Caucasian. 6'4", 6'5", with a rocket arm, and mobility. That's like give or take. They don't really got to have that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have a rocket arm with a great release and good form and all that shit. Matt Jones has all that, and he can move a little bit.
Yeah. He's not as immobile as they.
But look at that. The Commanders signed Jake Fromm. Remember that? Jake Fromm, the guy that they had starting in front of Justin Fields. And then, you know what, Kirby, you would have won 4 championships in a row if you would have just started Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And Justin Fields has proven what he can do in Chicago. They have no weapons.
They don't.
This man is a one-man.
And they got more this year.
They got more this year.
With the addition of DJ Moore and
you're going to see it, and you're
going to see
him do well because he's a very good quarterback. Man.
Didn't they get Bijan Robinson too? Who'd they get?
No, Bijan
Robinson with the Falcons. Yeah,
with the Falcons.
You did.
Rise up. You went to the wrong team, buddy. No, I'm just playing. Bijan Robinson is going to be a game breaker.
He is. He might be the rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year.
He might be. But I mean, the Falcons are not the smartest team out there.
No,
people don't want to hear that. I know we're in Georgia, and I assault Falcon fans all the time because we talk about football,
right?
Something the Falcons have never won or been really successful at. But Falcon fans are like the first people to jump in your face. Everywhere you go, like, hey, you got nice colors. I mean, your city's good. You know what I'm saying? People have fun in your city, but, people leave your city to win championships and be successful.
They do.
You know what? You drafted Brett Favre.
They did.
But you started Chris Miller.
Yeah.
You drafted Deion Sanders. He came in there, got a buzz going. But, you let him go. I mean, he left or however.
He did. He left. He went to San Francisco.
But you just all Falcon. They sign people like when their time is up. That's when they sign people.
Sorry, Falcons fans. Y'all had to catch that straight. Y'all had to catch that straight.
And we ain't gonna bring up 28-3.
No.
Anytime you see a Falcon fan, just say 28-3. They just start, oh nigga, that's that bullshit. No, it really happened. It really happened.
Now, the other side of the trade, does not make sense either.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Because
you just signed Dak to a long deal.
Right.
You creating a quarterback controversy where there's not really a quarterback controversy.
Right.
It's like Jerry Jones does stuff to go out of his way to. I don't understand Jerry Jones. And then why is he how old is Jerry Jones? He's like 87, but like he's 40.
Like that.
I mean, he just keep getting surgeries and stuff.
Yeah, that's I was about to say that's what it is.
Yeah, man. It's rough.
But I was just talking to another one of my homeboys about this. Trey Lance don't become the number 2 guy in Dallas.
No, he don't.
Because Cooper Rush stepped in for Dak and won 4 games, right? He went undefeated last year, right?
He did.
He knows that system. He fits that system. So what's the purpose of putting Trey Lance in that offense?
The dynamo is having an athlete back there, man.
Okay.
I mean, when you got a dynamic athlete back there and he's touching the ball, that can make other things happen for you. I mean, I think
Trey Lance might not see the field this year in Dallas.
He may not. If Dak stays healthy, he definitely won't see it. But I think they'll run some packages with him because I think his athleticism and his speed the deception that they may be doing something with that. They may just put him back there in the Wildcat and he handed out.
I don't see him fit Mike McCarthy's system. Yeah. But maybe.
And that's another thing too. Mike McCarthy's calling the plays this year, right? So we don't know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen in Dallas. That's the other fan base that's very delusional. That always shows up everywhere. I went to 2 49ers games last year. I went to the one in Atlanta and Carolina. And the Cowboys had a caravan there. They people there. Like, why are y'all here? I mean, Cowboy fans just feel like Cowboy fans are like that white family that was in Birmingham. They just feel entitled. They feel entitled to something that they don't have.
Right.
You're not champions. That's a long time ago.
Definitely not.
Like Rick Pitino said, when we were in Boston, they was talking trash to him. He said, Kevin McHale's not walking through that door.
Definitely not.
Larry Bird's not walking through that door. Michael Irvin not walking through that door. Emmitt Smith's not walking through that door.
Well, they might walk through the door, but they ain't playing. Might bring a little coat, but
they walking through the door, but they slow. They walking real slow. Troy's real comfortable behind that microphone.
He do, and hell, Mike on Undisputed now.
Oh man, what about that? Oh wow, Skip messed up. You are not gonna get a word in edgewise with Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson. Over. They thought it was Keyshawn's show. Yeah. Keyshawn is undisputed now.
Yeah, he is.
He the new Skip.
He is. Definitely.
Skip. I miss you. Skip. Put your glasses back on. That was a classic quote.
It was.
I'm trying to do my monologue. You won't let me talk. I love it, man.
Before we get out of here talking about sports, I want to give a shout out to the U.S. men's and women's team. They went out there and kicked ass.
They did, man.
And took names.
Except for that 200. That 200.
Yeah.
Got y'all ass.
The 200 wasn't it. 200 wasn't it.
But get the 200 out of me. I got y'all ass smoking that 200.
Right. I thought the 200 belonged to Gabby, but
no. But
Shelly had something to say about it. But the men's won the 200. But
men,
But the crazy thing is about that 200, the distance that she had between her and them other girls, it was less than a second. Yeah, that's how fast they're moving. But when you look at that, you got to look at no way that's a second.
Hundreds. When you look at them hundreds, man, it may be like small in math, but when you look at the actual meters,
right,
that they actually cover, you be like, God, that's what the blowout is. Yeah, man. Hey, and this is what kills me about, especially our race. When Gabby went through all the stuff she went through, she came out. First of all, she came out, was talking all that trash and being all braggadocious. Shikari.
Okay, yeah, Shikari. No, you said Gabby.
Damn, my bad. Oh no, Gabby's still true.
Yeah.
But Shikari
still won that 200. I ain't expect to get smoked like that.
She just did better. God damn. But the bounce back.
She was prime smoke that thing.
Oh boy, she got prime smoke. I'm talking about she was chucked.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, man, we ripped her so bad when she went through what she went through. She started losing races, and then she failed a drug test and didn't make the Olympics. These people still young.
Yeah.
That girl, how old is she?
Probably 22, 23, maybe.
Come on, man.
She's supposed to fuck up.
Exactly. Do you know what kind of stuff I was doing when I was 22? I was right here in Augusta. Shit, no, no. 22 is not the age that you judge somebody on. You know what I'm saying? So what you do, and that's what I like about our era. When OGs seen us fucking up, they'll put their arm around you. Hey man, come in, let me tell you what you're doing, boy. You about to fuck this up. Pull her to the side, talk to her. They act like she was done, man, at the age of 18, 19, 20. She's gonna make mistakes, but she bounced back. She put her big girl drawers on. She worked, and then she went in there and beat the unbeatable Jamaicans, man. But absolutely. But that one girl though, that Jamaican girl, she pulled up early. I don't know if she knew where the finish line was. she pulled up early, but Sha'Carri was on her ass. Right, man. They was right there. She put herself in the conversation, and then after that, the 4x1 relay. Oh my God!
Yes, indeed.
When you talk about distance and meters, she redeemed herself, man. And I think it's a beautiful story. But see, because we talk about when people fuck up. We blow it up, highlight it, talk about it. It's viral. When they triumph, we whisper it. That's how we do it as a community, man. So we gotta stop that.
I saw a lot of people, screaming, from the top of the hills and mountains about it. But now that you say something, think about it. We was the only one that cared about it. Like you ain't really see no white people talking bad about Sha'Carri, talking about she's this. It was us. It was one side talking about she too ghetto, she too hood, and then the other side like exactly what you're saying. Like this girl, she's a young girl, she's expressing herself, she's learning, she's this and that.
Young girl just lost her mom. People don't take into consideration how that affected her.
Right.
And then some of these same people that dog her out smoke weed every day. You can't even get them good job. She missed the Olympics, but you missing life.
Right.
You can't even get a good job. UPS call you right now to take this drug test so you can get $22 an hour.
Yeah.
And you can't even pass.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But you're talking about her.
Right. You're right about that.
She's young. She's got more opportunities to go. And don't tell nobody. But if she takes care of herself, she could be at the next Olympics too.
Oh yeah. I think she's definitely gonna be there. Yeah. She's gonna be there. And the rivalry with the Jamaicans is a rivalry, but it ain't really a rivalry because they show each other love. They showed each other love all Olympics. When one of them won, the other country was hugging on them, and it was the same, vice versa. So, and I think we kind of turned it into an American versus Jamaican thing because you saw that a lot on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, the Jamaicans had something to say about this and that, and now look on there, everybody quiet. And then you look at a picture and these girls hugging on each other. Jamaicans ain't
worried about that. And listen, because Jamaicans know what they got to go back home to. And no ain't nothing. You've been in Jamaica before, man. When they take you, listen. If you go to Jamaica, I'm gonna suggest something that's really not suggested. You should go on a tour with one of the Jamaicans and let them take you around the island. Yeah. You'll see how poor that place is. You know what I mean? That's what they're running from.
See, the thing is, like, when we do them vacations, we go to, like, Montego.
Resorts.
Yeah, we go to resorts. Nice place. Now go to the real places where motherfuckers walk around barefoot with machetes and goats around their neck.
Goats around their neck. Like the hospital is in a cave. Like, this is a hospital? How you gonna kill somebody in a cave? I mean, people, that's a very poor country, man.
Yeah,
very poor circumstances. So that's what they're running from. We're been modernized. They ain't no cell phones over there. We, you know what I'm saying? We got cell phone. We chilling. We worry about stuff that don't mean shit. No, these people got to worry about shit every day. And you got to be out there in the wild with animals.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's hot as fuck.
Hot as fuck. Bobcats jumping out every day, but they get to smoke weed.
They do
on the regular.
I went to Jamaica. Everywhere I turned around, motherfuckers like, hey.
And brother, man, this dude had me thinking I was like really his brother. He said, welcome to the motherland. Come on, brother. What you want to see? You want to go to Dungeon Falls? You want to see Bob Marley's house? You want to see the girls? The girls are right here. You want to smoke some ganja? We got ganja, bro. I don't smoke weed, right? But the weed that they had made their hands blue. That's how like pure it was. I was like, yeah,
motherfuckers. I thought I was somebody special. Like, man, I got a gift for you. Put in my hand and shit. I'm like, okay, what's up? I was like, no, I don't smoke. He's like, no, it's a gift for you. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't smoke. Well, just take it, give it to your friends. By the way. And they tell me how much. I'm like, I thought it was a gift.
That was a gift, man. You can charge me for the gift. Because see, the American dollar means a lot more to them. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. It's when you travel, you see stuff and you realize like the circumstances of what these people actually go through and come from. And you see why they're running so fast. Like, why are Usain Bolt running so fast? Because he don't want to bring his ass back over here.
Nope.
That's why he running.
Nope. Not with them L's. But no. All right. So recently, reports came out about Steve Harvey. Well, so I think first I heard that he had got caught cheating with one of the Claremore twins. Yeah. It's Instagram model, two Instagram models, they're twins. And then probably about 10, 15 minutes after that, I saw some reports that said his wife had got caught. She had been sleeping with his chef and the personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck is true.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's true. He recently, I guess, at Invest Fest this past weekend, tried to dispel the rumor saying everything's a lie. But these days, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, man. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Something happened. Steve don't want to admit it. But see, this just goes to show that anytime you give relationship advice, you open yourself up to this monster of an onslaught. And Steve, it's your turn, brother.
It's always been his turn.
And respect Steve, everything he's done. I mean, comedy, with the different shows and the hosting and
his hustle.
Yeah, his hustle. His hustle's amazing, but it's also
that nigga stay employed.
He stay employed now. He definitely stays employed. He definitely stays relevant. But they got you this time, Steve. Something happened somewhere. You got questions to answer. You know what? You might act like a woman, think like a man. You might want to act like a nigga, think like a lawyer.
You know, when that book came out,
bruh, every dude in the country was like, nigga, why are you telling them this?
Right. But when you think about it, that was shit they supposed to already know anyway. It wasn't nothing new. But man. I was dating this girl that swore that was the relationship Bible.
Yeah.
She swore it was relationship Bible. She's like, I think I got this book. I think we should read this together. I don't want to read this shit. But yeah, she swore that that was a relationship Bible. Like, and like everything said in there was like the gospel, the word. like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Hey, and my timeline was like that at the time too. Like it was like, like I said, a lot of women that swore by that.
But see, Steve had a real soft spot with the women, because he was like this male figure that they could trust. And being that he's a male figure that both sexes can trust, because he's an OG. You listen to OGs. OGs know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fellas felt kind of, it's a conflict for us. Like, hey, man, whose side are you on? Then I got daughters and all this stuff. And some people don't know to this day, Lori Harvey is not his biological daughter.
Right.
He adopted her. So we like, man. So do Lori lose her daddy if they get a divorce? That's a good question.
I don't know. Well, being that he adopted her no.
I don't know, but he adopted her. Right. That goes past the marriage.
Right. So yeah.
So that's another whole
he's legally well, if she was a minor, she Major could get child support.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because he legally took on the onus. So he took the other guy off the hook, so to say. Women don't kill me. Yeah. But yes, so to say, he took the other guy off the hook. So the other guy don't got to worry about shit. If he don't worry about it, he ain't got to worry about no child support payments or nothing no more.
That is funny.
If Lori was a minor.
Yeah.
But I think that is the like, if you are looking to get in that space, that's the easiest way to do it. If you come out and start giving women advice about men and bashing men, if you are a man, that your audience is going to go from here to skyrocket. If you look at all the guys, Derek Jackson, Stephen Speaks, there's so many of these guys that are relationship experts or gurus, and none of these niggas got no kind of documentation, no credentials on being a relationship expert. Hell, they ain't even got no therapists or counseling degrees or certificates. Not even from them. The shit around whatever's around the corner, you can go somewhere and get some paper. But when they do that, their audience is going to go like they can say anything. And
People buy it. They rock with it until something happens.
All you gotta do is talk bad about men.
Steve ain't no different. I mean, he says ain't nothing going on, and we haven't seen any official, Marjorie's filing for divorce type stuff. But
I saw a report said she was asking for what, about 200 million?
200 million, yeah, half the fortune. But I mean, you man, yeah, that's the price to pay. And then I was like, man, so what if she was really sleeping with like his homeboy, like the bodyguard?
Right. But if she was, I can't be mad at it, because when that shit just happened with Mary J. Blige and Faith Evans and whoever else, and they said, hey, look, these guys, you got to pay these guys. I was like, you know what? Man. Hey, it goes both ways.
It does. I can't be mad at one-sided slope though.
Yeah. Well, 200 million, but I can't be mad at it.
Dude's been getting the raw end of the deal with the settlements and all the other stuff and the assets for a long time. Nobody says anything. But the minute a woman happens to her, you know what I'm saying? People, oh man, that's so wrong. Like, you know what? I agree with you. I do think Mary J. Blige's husband is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But guess what though? Based on the same rules and regulations that a lot of women get paid by, I mean, he played the game.
Right.
Well, checkmate. Well played.
It works both ways. I think it was last week or the week before, motherfuckers was kicking what you call it back in? Was it not is it Halle Berry husband?
Oh yeah.
Because he got custody of the kids and she has to pay $80K
child support. Yeah.
Child support. And people were like, oh, what kind of man is that? I'm like, sounds like a smart ass man.
Kevin Federline, same thing. People not talking about it. See, the flip side of that
is
normally a judge or a court system does not give a man anything. The woman has to prove to be unfit. And we laugh because Kevin Federline was like this bootleg artist that nobody knew. And Britney Spears had to pay him child support. Now she's just dancing on Instagram for no reason. You seen her Instagram video?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. But we thought Kevin Federline was just trying to milk it.
She was wild enough. She got knocked upside the head about a month or two ago for trying to grab
the win pinata. Goddamn, the security. Hey, listen.
What's wrong with you, Brittany?
If you're a woman, please don't try. Come on. Yeah, y'all gotta stop. That's like them.
Yeah, we don't care who you are. Listen, they don't care who you are. You can be hell, it could have been somebody. But Brittany acting like she Brittany from
Brittany. This ain't 99.
Yeah, no,
like not 99.
Like everybody's supposed to like
2023.
No,
nobody want to see no 40-year-old Britney Spears.
But whatever's going on with the Harveys, hopefully all is well.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It'll play out.
The news was interesting because like that shit, like I said, that shit came out like bam, bam. Like first it said he got caught cheating, and then next thing you know, this news about her came out. So I'm like, damn, is that like they like
which one it is?
What the fuck going on? Because who put this information out? Is it the PR teams? Is it
and then for them to be so publicly lovey-dovey and all this stuff too, man. Stuff ain't always the way it seems, man. No. These people they just like us. They be putting on, doing different stuff. And when it comes to the light, things ain't always what it seems to be. We build this image of people that's not really them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we set ourselves up for disappointment. All the women that thought Derrick Jackson was a relationship expert, he knew everything, he gave out his great advice. And,
So I listened to this clip of him today talking about and I think we was gonna talk about this today, but we can skip it. But basically he said that as far as in him and his interaction with women, he's only aggressive with women like during like I guess affection, love, so like he's gonna hold her tight, or he's gonna smack on the ass, or like when they having sex or something, he might grab her by a throat or something like that. And apparently, so his wife, she had been raped a week or two before they got together.
Oh wow.
Which is kind of weird because how do you and listen, I don't want women have been raped because absolutely, because I don't want to get in trouble because you can sound insensitive, but her getting into a relationship a week or two after something like that has happened just sounds weird. But so that happened, and then he said, when he do things like that to his wife, he didn't know. So that kind of triggered something in her that turned her off, kind of pushing him away.
So he's such a great relationship expert. It's a prime example.
So he said that led him to other women.
He didn't communicate with her to find out that this stuff happened. So you're this relationship guru. You give them other people. It's like what they say about the glass house. You throwing the right. Man, come on, man. Mm-hmm. You didn't know this about your wife. You didn't pick up on none of her tendencies to see, because that's a very sensitive thing. That only
became a relationship once he started cheating.
Yeah, I mean,
he was just climbing out some ass when he was in the car talking. Well, he was about to go in some. One of the two. Yeah. Did he climb out some, or he was about to? And he was just giving pointers on the shit he was doing.
Yeah, and you know what, man?
On the low,
it's kind of like the pastor. The pastor has some good information, but when it comes down to it, he's just a man. We put people on pedestals that they shouldn't be on.
Right.
And there, it's just an example of it, man. And these examples keep piling up to show us that these people shouldn't be on these pedestals. And, for him to even, after all they've been through, why would you even take her through even this much more embarrassment? Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
Press run. He trying to clean up some shit. He probably going to come out with a book. Get himself back in the grace.
In the graces. He made some books. He made some money. He got over. Like, bro, find something else to do.
He trying to get back in them good graces.
Man, you done, bro. It's like, come on, man. Yeah. Richard Sherman was a great cornerback, but at some point in time, he just wasn't a great cornerback anymore.
Yeah,
you just got to call it a day, man, or whatever it was, man. It was over. He was good in zone coverage, but you couldn't play man no more.
No,
you can't play man no more. So it's over, man. Sorry, Derek. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
let's find something else to do.
Right.
So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Walmart is always hiring.
Yeah.
UPS, if you can pass a drug test.
Shit, I don't even know if he can go back to any place. Motherfucker,
they know your face.
Much money as he was making and stealing from people.
Yeah.
But I heard them book royalties pay very good.
They real good. I mean, yeah.
So
I mean, and then the advice that he gave, he gave some solid advice. I didn't agree with everything, but
all of them do.
All of them do, man.
All of them do. Here and there, they got some, but some of that shit you just like, come on now,
man. Yeah, and then like when I see these niggas online with these long ass posts talking about what women should and shouldn't be doing, like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. That's how we be. Men be like, I don't want to hear that shit. You want to be like, baby, look at this. Hey, cut that shit off.
Like I said, that's the easiest way to get likes, views, clicks. Your algorithms go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a whole nother life behind that. Right. You know what I mean? It's like the real nigga. This is the fake nigga that I'm showing you up front.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about KeKe Palmer? What she got going on?
Man, you know what, man? Honestly, man, I think
her birthday just passed, right?
Happy birthday, KeKe.
Did you see that birthday post?
I didn't see the birthday post. What she put up?
Her cheeks.
Listen, man.
I think KeKe just looking for attention. Not saying she don't get enough, but she probably don't get enough.
You know what? I think KeKe is very super talented.
And I'm not talking about the cheeks on her face either. Unapologetic.
Yeah, the same one she had out at the Usher concert. The same one. Yeah. But I think KeKe is super talented. I think she's a beautiful young lady. I think she's smart. She's really smart. And I think she's capitalized on this new era.
Yes.
Where you can get fame, or while people are talking about you, you want to do more stuff.
Yeah.
I get that.
Stay in the public.
My thing is this. I mean, the perception and the reality, we got to learn how to play the line between those two things. Right. When she did the whole thing with Usher, you out with your girls having a good time. Yeah, that's cool. If your man disapproves, there's nothing wrong with your man disapproving. Now, two things I think should have happened. I think, first of all, if he didn't approve of you being out there like that, he definitely has a right to say something.
He does.
He's in this relationship with you. Y'all 100%. Share a child. This ain't just Joe Blow off the street. It's your man. He has a right to say something. And I think the thing with her and Usher was carefree. They probably knew each other. They both celebrities. I think that was kind of taken out of proportion, but you know, when he said he didn't agree with her, he didn't feel comfortable with it, I think that should have mattered to her.
Right.
It looks like it didn't matter to her.
True.
And
I also think she chose the wrong place to do it.
Man, you can't go to social media. You're not the famous nigga in a relationship.
Right.
You're not. You the dude in the relationship, but you're not the famous nigga. Usher is one of the greatest artists of all time. He has a residency in Vegas. You live in check to check. We don't know you. Right. You KeKe boyfriend. But I'm Team Darius. I think Darius does have a right to say that. But what Darius should have did was said it at the house.
Yeah.
You know, and he should
get home.
Yeah, that's where you handle that at. You don't handle that in a public forum because people are not going to look at it the same.
No.
Yeah, because she got fans.
You don't.
You at don't, all. Man. You don't, man. And it's hard for you to overcome that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
While I think he was wrong for how where he did it at, I do think she was wrong. And I said this before, because I think Usher is the performer. Yeah. Usher is the showman. I think she, instead of being a part of the show, she became the show.
The show. And not only did Usher came over there, he recognized she was over there. They had a little embrace. And then, she sang in the microphone.
But we see this all the time. Yeah. Like I said, like Usher does this common, and she's the only one that became the show. Like all the other women let them sing, do their thing, and that was it. They didn't twerk on him and show cheeks and all that other shit.
Around and she didn't have nothing on under the thing. It was like, wow, oh damn, hold on, KeKe out there showing ass. Yeah. That wasn't Aquila from the beat. That was more like Aquila from the ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and I can understand him as a man.
Honeycomb.
I can understand him as a man feeling a certain type of way.
Right.
But
rightfully so.
Because that's your woman. When you look at it, you at home burping the baby. You think she just went out for a couple hours.
But you would expect your woman to feel some kind of way if you happen to go to the Janet Jackson concert and she brought you on stage and set you with a chair.
No, we got to pick a bitch that's younger than Janet Jackson. If he went to Doja Cat concert,
Lord.
And he went to Doja Cat, a Cardi B concert, and he had on gray sweatpants.
Tiana Taylor pulled niggas on the stage. So yeah.
Oh goddamn! Yeah. Tiana got her facial features so strong. Tiana Taylor got like her and Mon Shumpert, they look alike. Sometimes when you see them in the pictures together, like goddamn, y'all look alike.
They say when motherfuckers together long enough, they'll start to look alike.
That's true. Like, I keep bone structure. But yeah, man. I mean, I think Darius just went about it the wrong way, man. And then what ensued after that is just real petty, man.
He left himself open to her whole fan base,
man. Her whole fan base, and sometimes that's what it is. The fan base makes the whole difference in everything. You know what? I'm a LL Cool J fan, but I really think Kool Moe Dee was a better rapper at the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't argue with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Pusha T is a better rapper than Drake, but guess what? Drake is way more popular than Pusha T. The popular person always wins.
You're right about that.
It ain't nothing you could do about that, man.
You're right about that.
He went about it the wrong way, but I hear that he's actually petitioning for custody and all this other stuff.
Oh, man. I saw something that I saw him release a post that said he hadn't talked to nobody. They're not split up or whatever else. Like all these reports are false that he's looking for this. So I mean, I don't know.
We don't know.
So that birthday post that she made, she had a tattoo under her cheeks that said Darius's.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So I mean, who knows?
I hope not, because they,
who knows?
I heard Usher got that.
No, I think she's too young for us. Usher like older women.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't. But in the grand scheme of things, nothing against KeKe. But you don't think Usher got badder ones on him than KeKe?
He probably do. But I mean, men, we make our decisions based on what's available at the moment. But then, they was petty for doing that song, that boyfriend.
Yeah,
that was fucked up.
But that's all. And that's what
makes fire though.
That's what makes everything look like it was.
Friends looking for me. And that's cool. That's cool.
All right, Usher. Usher don't look like he got no hands, but
I don't know.
You don't want nobody boyfriend.
No, he ain't got no hands, dog.
Yeah.
They say Chris Brown took that thing
that's
to
what
him.
they said, but
could you imagine that fight with Usher and Chris Brown? They both sliding around and pop locking and stuff.
Doing Matrix dances,
they
slow motion dodge and shit.
Chris goes like this, Usher lean back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But
turn this shit into
I thought that song was petty, and then she showed up in the video. I mean,
that's why everything seemed like a rollout. Like they just seized the moment.
Yeah, that's and a lot of this stuff is staged too, man. So you don't know what's real, what's staged. You know what to believe. I think people just capitalize on the moment for that opportunity,
especially with them. But to move on, let's some sadder news. In Jacksonville, Florida, and then Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Two separate instances. There was shootings. First one in Jacksonville was racial related. White guy. He went in Dollar General, right?
Oh shit, that's a place I be all the time. I be in Dollar General all the time. I just got some dry sheets in there. Hey, listen, man, if y'all can go down, they got a whole dollar aisle. They got some quality shit down there. If you can go in there and get, I mean, you can spend like $7 and get some real good shit. So yeah, I'm in Dollar General all the time, man.
But yeah, so condolences, to the families and everybody affected by that. Supposedly the white guy, he had a like all the ones that, when something happens, there's a memoir, there's notes that was written, and people, basically leaving notes behind. But this was definitely a race-related incident.
He shot a nigga sitting in the car before he went in, man. Then what triggered me, what not triggered, but what puzzled me is that he shot a dude in the car, went inside and shot some people, and it was a dude that still walked inside. I guess he didn't see what was happening.
Hear, like, what the fuck?
Hey, so if I walk in and it's a whole windshield shot out of another dude, I'm not walking in that store. I'm not going in. Not at all. But it's a shame, man, that somebody just racially motivated. And then he took his own life like a coward, not even face the consequences, man. That just goes to show you that racism is still real.
Very much.
In this country, man. And we can ignore it as much as we want to. We can say whatever we want to, man. It's real. I mean, it's some people that hate you, basically, and would kill you just because of the color of your skin, man. And that's horrible, man. That's really horrible.
And you would think that dying for that reason is well past us. Like we've passed that, but we haven't.
We have it, man. We have it, man. And I just urge everybody to, protect yourself in all situations and just know, have your head on a swivel. Know these things can be taking place, man.
Yeah.
That's why, when I walk in a store, I look at all the cars in the parking lot. When I'm walking in, if somebody, you know what? Sometimes I feel like people following me. They might be going where they're going, but I be looking at their headlights. I be looking in the rear view like, why this car been around me all these times? And they'll turn off. You know what? Like I find interesting. Like when I'm with a woman, whether it's a friend or somebody I'm with, relationship wise or whatever, and I'll point something out and say this, and they be like, you just be watching everything. And I'm like, and Bobby, think myself like, you know what? You have to, man, because you know what? People look at it as paranoia.
Yeah,
I look at it as a safety. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you something that changed my whole perception on everything. I went to my homeboy house. He was living in McDuffie Woods at the time. I came out of McDuffie Woods and I went to Deansbridge Road. I was waiting at the light. The car behind me pulled up. All right. So when a car pulls up next to you or behind you, you can always see their headlights. This car pulled up so close to me, I couldn't see their headlights no more. Two people got out of the car and they started jogging towards the car.
To yours or that car behind you?
No, to the car, to me. It was coming to me. Yeah. I slammed on gas, went across. I didn't look and see if anybody was coming. I went straight across because I knew that they was looking to do something to somebody. You know what I mean? Ever since then, I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing that I was paying attention, because if I wasn't paying attention, they would have got me.
Yeah.
Just that easy, man. And it don't have to be like, certain that. Like if they would have robbed me, they'd have been disappointed because I had no money. You can have the raggedy ass car. It's already paid for. I don't know how much you're gonna get for it. I don't know how far you're gonna get because I was on E already. If they'd have stolen it, they probably would have got. They wouldn't even got up Dean's Bridge too far. But the thing is, though, you have to have that in your mind, man, to be constantly watching out because it's not you have to worry about all the time. Sometimes you have to worry about other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so now that I say that, and homegirls say that, you might have women friends that say that too. Your woman might even say it too, like say you should be watching everybody, But do you think that's because like we're supposed to be protectors and women look to us for that? So a woman that's with you and she feels safe with you automatically don't feel like she gotta always be on the lookout.
Oh no, because I think a woman that has the same mindset, she's gonna always be looking.
Okay.
So I know me and my lady, we be riding like this right here. We looking, she be looking out one mirror, I be looking out the other one. We be looking like, hey, who is that? I don't know who is that. I see him too. You know it? You know it? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a two-way street, man.
Because I want to use this example. Like there was one day I had pulled up to the light had turned red, right? So I stopped at the light and it was car next. You have to stop at the light. Car next to us, right? The guy was like this, looking over, like looking in the car. And I'm like, the fuck going on? Like, what did he keep looking at? So I'm like, damn.
You got a nice car, rims, TVs in it. You advertise what you got going on.
No. So, I always keep my weapon. So I'm like, oh shit. All right.
You done grabbed the two.
I'm holding it, because I don't know what the hell going on. And I'm over there. I'm on Riceboro Road. Right by
Riceboro Road, you got to do that because what in the Riceboro Road was you on?
Yeah,
you by the mall.
A little further down. I was coming up towards the mall, but I hadn't got to the mall yet. I think I was over there right by the laundromat where Stars and Stripes and all that.
That's a dangerous area. You got to be over there. Yeah, you got to be over. That's by Fox Den.
So he looking. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? So when the light
anytime you buy a gas station, buy a laundromat where they use real quarters, they'll give you that card. You got to get that card. If you get that card, then you might be safe. But if they use real quarters, you got to.
So the thing was, like, I was just trying to get to the gas station so I get me some air in my tire because my tire pressure light that came on. So
you didn't pick up no Gorilla Pills, did you?
No. I ain't go inside. I heard them motherfuckers work though.
He said, "No, I ain't getting
heard them motherfuckers." I'm more of a honey man. If I need it,
hey, listen.
If I need it,
I know the spot with the honey at. Man.
I do too.
Shout out to my boy Reggie Venato, man. They got the honey over there at Paper Plains over on Peach Orchard. I mean, Winter Spring, man.
Next time I plan a trip, I might have to go.
Gotta go over there, man. He got a whole sex wall.
Damn.
Yeah. And he sells cigars too.
Oh, okay.
I go in there get
smoke shop. That's why I found the honey place I got from. It was a smoke shop. But
that's it, man.
But
smoking sex.
So the light turned green. And I pulled off. I stopped at the gas station. But like when I'm pulling off, the guy was still looking, like he was driving slow and just looking. So I'm like, fuck. So I pulled in the gas station, got to the air pump. I'm putting air in the tire. And damn, then you gotta squat down and hold the shit.
Yeah, no, then you got to you got to twist the top off. Yeah. Then you got to put the top on that bitch and then let the shit shoot out the top, let you know where you at.
So
when you like trying to get to a certain level, it's always low as fuck. When you ain't trying to get to the level, it should be, you need 32, it should be like 30, 31. But when you're trying to get somewhere, it should be like 17.
Yeah.
And that little needle pop out, let you know it's the 17.
Before I got out to put air in the tire, I said, you saw the way that nigga was looking at us? I'm like, you know him? She's like, who? Like she wasn't even paying attention, phone and everything. She's like, who? I'm like,
knew it. That was Randy.
But no, she wasn't even paying, oblivious to everything going on around us. Oblivious. So I'm like,
Randy wasn't because he used to be with her before you met her.
So I'm out there putting air in the tire and a car pulls up behind me. So I was like, I hope this ain't that nigga because motherfucker caught me slipping. So I put the thing down, went to the thing, but it wasn't the same car. But I got the air in the tire. I was like, you ain't see that motherfucker right up behind. She was like, what you talking about? I was like, I thought that was that nigga like that was at the stoplight just looking. She was like,
get rid of her. Don't use
it wasn't. But I'm just like,
don't use no rhino pill on her.
You missed everything that was going on in the last 5 minutes. Like,
let me tell you something.
You gotta like. I need you to be aware.
Yeah,
situation awareness of everything. Like,
and then like that's
even if I don't catch it, if a nigga looking at me funny,
that's the difference between perception and paranoia, man. Because we be looking, both of us be looking at the mirror. We be looking at it. Yeah, you watch your mirror, I'm gonna watch my mirror. If we see nobody back, we both looking at her. So I mean, that's yeah.
But that's how shit like the Dollar General situation happened. If you get caught slipping, you get caught slipping regardless. Mm-hmm. But I just never want to, like, if some shit do pop off, I want to be kind of aware. Like, you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Shit don't look right.
Something don't look right.
Let me get back in this car.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, instead of Dollar General, let's go to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. Let's go somewhere else.
In Chapel Hill 2 days ago, there was a graduate student, 34 years old. He killed one of his advisors, and casually left campus and got caught in a neighborhood. I think it says like 5-10 minutes away. Apprehended, no standoff or nothing. But
he's white, right?
Asian, I think.
Oh wow, they showing Asian people love. But General TSO chicken is amazing. I just want y'all to know. Yeah. They say something else, but it's TSO. We can't say it like they said. But General TSO chicken is amazing.
The T is silent, so it's supposed to be souls.
His seasoning is amazing. I don't care what they call it, but you know what you see it. When you click on it online, you hit that TSO. But I mean, shit, it's always General like that, TSO. Man. I mean, brothers get the worst tilt, man. If they're not black, they taken in with no incident, right. Nothing happens, no violence. They take them in. Mm-hmm. They may even stop them by to get something to eat or whatever. But I mean, that's terrible, man. The people lose their lives,
right. And it's sad, because you send your kids or you go to school.
That's it, man.
To learn or whatever else, not to fear for your life or think. When I think
that's the safest place. It's supposed to be
that in church, and it's proven that those ain't any of the safest places.
Carry your piece to college and in church.
I'm looking at videos, and I just happened to see something on my timeline. I'm like, damn, these kids, like it was kids and people like literally jumping out the classroom window to get out to school because they know, like, terrible, so you like thank God I don't have no school age kids no more, man, because it's like you don't know what the hell you sending your kids to school into no more these days. Hell, it's school shootings in this area.
Yeah, somebody got shot in the hand at Josie, man. I mean, that's crazy to think about. Somebody got shot in the hand.
So
I mean, you got to do what's best for you and yours, man. And it's like when it gets to that certain point in the situation, I mean, we can't look at it with the traditional way we used to look at stuff.
Nope.
Because people are they violate, man. They're not following the same rules that people follow.
Not at all.
And it's terrible, man.
And we on that we in that definitely on-site era.
Listen. When anybody says on-site or they say they put it on a dead relative, please get you and all your people out of that vicinity.
Yeah. When we went to high school, motherfuckers be like, wait till lunchtime.
Oh, yeah. Wait till after lunchtime. And then, like, you was going to fight you and him one-on-one in front of everybody out away from the teachers, and y'all was going to fight. But now, it's like, you
motherfucker walk in your classroom. If they caught you in the classroom, in the hall, at the locker, anywhere.
Man, like I seen somebody fighting on this girl threw a shoe at the big booty teacher. We respected the big booty teacher. You saw that?
Yeah.
We respected the big booty teacher. We did not do that in the big booty teacher class. Now they disrespecting the big booty teacher.
Big booty didn't play that though.
Horrible. Big booty was all in her face. She really like explained to her what was going on. And I was just waiting for that jacket to pop up again. That's all I was waiting on. That's how we waited on young men. The big booty teacher got the most respect for you. Yes, ma'am.
You just be like, damn, this motherfucker got a bad camera. He got a bad camera angle. Like, God,
you got to get the real camera angle, man. I don't want to see her face. I don't want to see her face.
She on the ground, got this kid yoked up, and you
gonna go catch it on the face. I don't want to see her nose. But we respect it. But the thing was, we respected like respectable teachers in that fashion. You know what I mean? People that was conducting themselves in that fashion. We respected them as such.
Yeah.
Not this current era.
No. Hey, listen, this is probably, and not all, because a lot of these parents are raising very respectful, but this is probably one of the most disrespectful generation of kids. And we like we grew up. It was like a village dynamic.
But that's it, man. Everybody chipped in to help that one kid
today
be amazing.
You can't say nothing to nobody else's kid.
Oh no,
because they're like, who the fuck you think you are talking about? You know what I'm saying? And you could have just told her, hey, don't do that.
That's it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like and
they don't even respect it, man. Because when we was, we all did our little shit, be sitting around cussing, fussing, saying little different shit. But when we seen Mr. Brown come around, oh man, gotta be quiet. Mr. Brown coming.
And hell, you don't even want to say nothing to kids these days anyway, because these motherfuckers liable to shoot you.
Crazy, yeah. I may old pussy ass butt, nigga. You have it, sir.
You got it.
I just want to watch the rest of the basketball game.
You want $5? You want some money?
What you want, man?
Yeah.
Hey, you give him some money?
No,
don't give him no $100.
No,
Hey.
some money. You want some? Like,
get
yourself something, man.
I give him South Patch Kids, maybe Powerade. That's about it. We going up to 3. You got $3 limit, nigga. Yeah. Blue Powerade and some Sour Punch Kids. That's about all you can get.
Something nice, but
man. Crazy.
So let's talk about supporting friends.
Supporting friends.
You had talked about it a couple of days. Matter of fact, you might have talked about it. Well, I know we've talked about it a couple times that we've talked. Yeah. I think you also mentioned it, on your comedy shows as well. But as far as you like the people, and we said this earlier, the people that you look to the most sometimes be the people that ain't even there or don't support. The ones that be like, yeah, I'm gonna come out and don't never show up, versus the people you least expect. Yeah. And you always shout me anytime I'm in the building. You always shout me out. Man. Always shout me out. I love it, I make sure I try to record it. I put it on social media, give you a shout out, tell you, thank you for shouting me out. Sure. But and that's more than hell. Family members and a lot of my friends do. That's like it's friends that I would have expected to either repost, say, hey, check this out, or whatever else. Hell, I ain't even asking nobody to listen to the podcast. Oh, shit. You can subscribe. That's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. You ain't even gotta listen. You can subscribe, give me another follower. But it seems like, that's the hardest thing in the world. So I know you being local, and then a lot of your friends that you grew up with here are here. It sounds like that may be the same thing, far as in when you do have a show or you putting something on, the support that you get, the people not showing up, versus them saying, okay, I'm going to be there or whatever else. So I don't know. Is that the how it is?
No, I mean this is what it is. I think when we talk about support, like I told you before, I took the personal aspect out of it. Because when I was, first doing shows, because see, the thing about being a comedian is people want to see that you can put people in the seats. They want to see that, hey, if I book this person, a certain amount of people are going to show up. Okay. So when you look at that, that puts a certain amount of pressure on you to put it out to the people to come out. When you put it out to the people to come out, the thing about when musical artists come out, people know they're going to come through and they're going to sing the same songs. Your favorite artist is going to sing the same songs, same show, every set. With comedians, you look at it like, hey, I seen you do this before, do something different, nigga. That's what they look at it. Okay. So they're looking for a difference in the comedy or the set that you do to get people to come back. If you do the same jokes for the people that you did the same jokes for last time, they're going to look at you totally different. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So people feel like they've seen everything you've got to offer, they're not going to come out. Your best friends, if they've been coming to your past 7, 8 shows and they hear anything the same, they're going to look at you different. You know what I mean? You come to all the shows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got hours of material.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do the same stuff, but a lot of times I do different stuff. I try to keep it on current, especially when I'm hosting. I do current events.
Mm-hmm.
I do different shit to keep it moving like that. But your best friends or your people that come, or your best friends or your people that rock with you are not always gonna come to your shows, but they'll call you on the phone. They'll see how you're doing. They'll talk to you about different stuff, but they're not gonna come see you per se. As opposed to your people that don't know you, that love comedy, or they love this, they love that, they're gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to. The comedy crowd rotates. The live band crowd, the same people can come out, so you do the same set every week. They're gonna come. They love the atmosphere, love to see you play. They don't care you do the same songs. The comedy crowd, nigga, show me something else.
I believe that. But even like so the last one, the last 2 guys, the majority of material I had heard the previous 2 times they had you invited them down. I can't remember the names, but I mean, I'm there to support. I mean, and of course it was a couple, twists here and there with it, some stuff switched up, but so I get what you're saying. I've never really heard you kind of recycle or regurgitate the same things.
Because I try, when I'm hosting, I try to do current events and different material, and I try to work on stuff that I don't normally do in my normal set, so I can keep the crowd engaged. My job as a host is to keep the crowd engaged until the next comedian comes up. So I'm gonna do shit based on what's going on in the crowd or the audience that night. I'm gonna do shit based on what the people do,
right?
Stuff like that to keep it going.
That's what I'm about to say. You kind of like witty on your feet.
Yeah, I'm a chameleon.
Like if something happened, like you can
always
start a whole set off of that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. So it's been plenty of people to where I'm like, you know what? Hey, it's a comedy show going on this weekend, blah blah blah. I'm going out there. Oh yeah, that's Saseddrick. I know that's my homeboy. I know blah, 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 blah. And them niggas ain't never showed up, whether it's male or female.
Hey, it's funny because you told one of my best friends in the world.
Okay, yeah.
One of my best friends in the world.
But I didn't even know y'all was friends though.
You didn't know we was friends.
I didn't know y'all was friends.
Hey, he gets all the memos. He gets all the shows ahead of time. He knows they're going on. He chooses the ones he's going to.
He asked me all day, hey, is it good? You been out there before? I'm like, yeah, man, I had fun going out there. I've been out. I try to go out there all the time. Yeah. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna catch. I was like, all right.
And
but then it was funny when I saw you when I saw y'all in the gym that day.
And the funny thing is though, he one of the people that don't pay. I'll be like, yo, man, let me know you're coming. Put you on the guest list. He one of the people that don't pay, but he comes when he wants to. I mean, should I get upset about that? Maybe, but if I get upset about stuff, I'll stay upset about stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about it in that fashion. What I do is, if you notice, when you come, is different sets of people that come to comedy shows. When you go to a live band show, it's a lot of the same people.
I got to come to the live band.
That come back and forth to the live band show. And there's some dope ass live bands around here. No disrespect. But people will come sit and see music and hear people play, sing, do all the stuff, different sets from music we've already heard before, but they don't want to do the same thing for comedy. It's a different demographic. I don't get mad at it. I just work harder to get different sets of people to come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it, man. Because if I get mad, I want to stay mad. I don't want to stay mad.
Yeah. I've learned just to take it with a grain of salt, man. I've had so many people that said something to me about it. Hey, da 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 da, or when you gonna have me on, and they ain't never watched the episode or never supported, never did anything. But then I also have to think about it and understand that support comes in many different forms. It don't.
They do.
It ain't never how. Support might not be the support that you're looking for. It could be a simple like on a post or a retweet or a recount or whatever else. So, or it could be I think a lot of us get into the mind frame or the mode to where we want people to support us the way we think they should support us.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
But support is like you said, it comes in all different like forms and fashions. So
some people don't
that's
come
the main
out
thing
the
to
house.
remember. Right.
Some people support it like I'm gonna send you a message every 3 months, and I'm gonna let you know I see what you're doing. That's their level of support. That's all they're gonna do. And you got the people that burn the roads up that's gonna come out all the time that come.
True.
And there's some people that do that. But we got to look at we got to be committed to whatever we're doing. That's the way I look at it, man. Because I mean, there's levels to it, and we just got to be committed to the level of what we're doing to see that people who, no matter what line of life they're in, some people can't do it because they got kids. Right. Some people can do it every now and again. Some people can do date night to come out. But you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it for whatever it is. So what I got to do is I got to constantly keep reaching out. So if we got 4 categories of people that's empty nesters, they come out whenever they want to, I got to get them. People that's got kids, I got to get them. So people that's don't come out that much, but they come out every now and again, whatever their circumstances, I got to get them. People that's out and about every time, I got to get them. Then the people that's 10 years younger than me, I got to have something for them to want to latch on to. Then I got 10 years younger than me, I got the people, they in the social media. You know what I'm saying? So I got to bring people that they know so they can come out. So you got to diversify yourself in 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways to get people to come out, just to get a decent crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So far as the shows, like I'm learning that far as in your show, because like me, I'm versatile. Like I can be in a lounge and have fun. I can do this, but I like live music. I like comedy. I like, I like all of it. So I've had people like, oh man, I can't go. I can't go sit and listen to somebody talk and tell jokes for about an hour and a half. I'm like, all right, well, that's something. I mean, I'm having a good time, but I don't get it, but I get it now, but that's it. It is what it is, but
it just calls for something different, man. And then like with myself being, I consider myself an old school stage comedian. We got to diversify ourselves so we can get to the people that's basically on social media to get those people to come out too. Because I'm 46, for example. I want people to come to my shows. Comedy is a 27, 28-year-old and up game. The younger crowd, they really ain't gonna come to this because they want to turn up. They want to turn up. They want to bouncy ass. Right. They want to buy drinks all night. We don't want to do that, nigga. We got half our drinks in the car. Yeah. We trying to sneak these bitches in. You feel what I'm saying? And we trying to do something, something different, man. Right. But that crowd, we want to get them to come out too. True. It's not a hard sell to people that are 30 and up. But people that are 20s, 25, they ain't coming. No. Unless it's 85 South. If it's 85 South, then, they'll come because they see them, they know them, they identify with them. A Wildin' Out, they identify with that shit. Even then, you ain't got nobody 21, 22, 23 coming out. They're going to be 25, 27, 28 and up coming out. So if we want to get those people, we have to diversify our shit to get something that appeals to them. So they got to be able to see something up front, let you know they funny. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a growth thing, man. It is. Listen, y'all support your people. Definitely. Support your people. And it could be in the smallest form. Like I said, it could be a simple repost. You can't even say smallest with a man. You just got to say, don't say smallest. Because we'll be at the gas station in a long line trying to buy some rhino pills. Listen, now, you know what? So a long time ago, I'm gonna tell this quick story and then we move on and then get out of here. Yes, sir. Long time ago, one of my supervisors was like, "Hey, you young, and
I know you still out there doing your thing. But go ahead and go to the hospital, go to the doctors, keep going, and claim erectile dysfunction.
Oh, shit.
I'm like,
Sildenafil.
I'm like, for what? Ain't nothing wrong with me. He's like, I know, ain't nothing wrong with you. You young, you doing your thing. Like I said, but listen, when you get ready to get out, it's a percentage. You can get paid for it. I'm gonna pay you for the rest of your life, blah, blah, blah. And for the longest, I'm not going to no doctor. Hey, no.
My cousin did it. Slide out to, I ain't gonna say his name.
But I ended up doing
cut off his 100%.
No, I ended up doing it later on in life, because I one day I was just thinking about it. Someone was talking to me. It was like, hey, them doctors don't give a fuck who you are. They don't know
zero
about. They don't care at all. So I did it, But so long story short, I got the pills, free and everything, and naturally, curiosity. I tried one of them motherfuckers. Don't I tell you the worst headache? And the next morning,
bro,
motherfuckers had my eyes bloodshot, my sinuses was running.
All that.
I said never.
But your dick was still hard though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something like that. But I was like, never. Listen. That shit was not worth it at all.
It wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't worth it. Not having the headache. Your nose running, your sinuses, your eyes bloodshot. So if a woman if she know them signs, she already know, nigga, you took something. Because if she look at you and your eyes is motherfucking bolted and blood. Yeah. You got cotton mouth and your eyes is damn bloodshot. She should already
know something when you swinging in the air and ain't nobody there.
Yeah, nigga, you taking them pills. You need to get the fuck away from me. But yeah. But so
I love it.
I saw this post. We're gonna talk about this real quick, and then we get out of here. This guy said, every man should learn the art of detachment, especially when it comes to women from their past. If you allow old baggage to destroy the legacy you're trying to build, you will have no one to blame but yourself.
Ooh, that's heavy. You know what? That's kind of heavy shit I can deal with. You know what? The heavy shit with the niggas talking about grand rising queen. I don't fuck that shit. But that shit right there, that's some real shit, man.
So the art of detachment and cutting off women. So for me, I can't say that it's been hard because I've never been the spin the block type
Have
person.
you ever been married?
I have.
Yeah. How long was you married?
Me and my ex-wife were married for almost 6 years.
That ain't long enough.
It ain't. It probably. In the grand scheme of things, it ain't. But
no. But I mean, when you look at yourself, because I look at you like a brother that's retired with actual. I mean, you a catch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When I look at a brother like you, like, okay, this dude, got assets, things to offer somebody. That's not long at all. 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that time I wasn't. I was 20. I think I got married 21, 22.
Oh, 22.
So I was young. I was young when I got married.
Oh damn! You married at 21, 22? It's
yeah,
23. Oh, you was 21.
Yeah. I was 21 years old, so I was young as hell.
By all standards, I mean, you got to be married a certain amount of time to have longevity in the game. But then when you did like 6, 7 years, you're not affecting your military retirement. You can go ahead and dump her and be done. I mean, not dump her, but move on. Because I got a cousin that was married to 2 people for more than 10 years. I don't know where his military retirement went. The nigga taught ROTC.
He don't know.
He was married for 20 years, but he taught ROTC for 30. Like how you goddamn your retirement life was, I ain't gonna put my cousin out there because I love him.
He with his damn
shit is.
Shit,
but I mean, you're a good catch to somebody, man. And people look at assets and where you at in life, and they base stuff like that off of that, man. But yeah.
Well, so as a younger man, and so you were married before?
Yeah. I was married for a long. I got married very early, man. I got married before my before I had my second son. My second son was born in 2018. So I got married in 2018, and I was married for 20 plus years. But
2018?
No, yeah, 28.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was married 20 plus years. But
so you got a youngster right now.
No, I know.
You say your second child was born in 2018.
No, I said he was born. I'm at 98.
Okay, all right.
Damn. Hold on. This Hennessy Black is creeping in. I'm sorry. My second son was born. I was married by the time he was born. It was like 98.
Okay. All right.
So all them niggas grown. But I mean, when you look at it, for the grand scheme of life and the way things go, that's pretty heavy. But see, when I look at somebody like you, because you come to the shows, you chill, I mean, I ain't gonna put all your business out there, but you.
I try to play the back, man.
I understand, and I don't want to put you in the
looking in the back. No, you good.
Because I mean,
you know what? Honestly, I don't tell jokes. I'm not comedy, but I wouldn't mind getting on stage and kind of like emceeing or hosting. Like I actually thought about like, man, I wish if I can do, a live podcast, like just, get up there in front of people and just actually like podcast, like how we do. But I don't know, that's a whole nother level. But
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's much different, man, because the same thing that we do is different. It's similar to what we do here. We're gonna be talking. I think if you can talk yourself to anything. Whether it's what's going on tonight with the crowd, to be hosting, or whether it's, stuff you want to talk about between the acts. I think it's the same thing, man. Because if you can navigate yourself and talk, I think the main thing about people and that what dispels them for doing or not doing comedy is that they can't speak enough to get through enough material to do the night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think it's like, I think that's what it is, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake to me. I love it. And I think if you can talk through it, I think you could do it too, man. You're charismatic. You can talk through, you can talk to people and through people.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man.
I might one or two shots. I think I'll be good. I talk myself right
good, man. I don't think I think you do it without the shot. A couple Michelob Ultras. Sometimes Michelob Ultras they feel just like a shot.
But so just back to detachment real quick. Before we leave. Is that something that you found difficult, I guess, far as in whether it's now or either younger years, just detaching yourself either from women or just friends or bad habits?
I think I had to detach myself from bad habits. I think bad habits was first. Because if you think about it, when you first get started comedy, you're not getting paid that much. Let's say you're getting paid, we give a roundabout figure of $150. Okay. If somebody gives you a deposit of $75, you got that before you came in. You already spent that on the bill. Then when you come in, they say, hey, I'm going to pay you $75 left on a gig. You already then drunk up nearly half of all of that before you get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you're coming back home and you think about it, you got a nice buzz going on. But guess what? You done drunk up half the money you done made.
Right.
Off of that gig. So when you think about it and really like think about it for real, it's not you haven't made anything the whole night. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you think about it in terms of that, once you mature a little bit and you look at how to secure that 150, whether you get the half up front or you get all of it the same night. Once you look how to take care of that, then guess what? You're really figuring out how to take care of your blessings when you start making $300, $400, $500. You know what I mean? And then once you start making that kind of money, then you can take some money home with you.
Yeah.
That 150, you know how to handle that. And I think that's how God tests you. God said, hey, I'm gonna give you this 150. So when you keep doing this shit and you get to the level you make it twice as much, 3 times as much, you'll be able to handle it.
I think that comes with learning too, and learning like understanding how to do it.
Exactly.
Because so where you got to cut your corners at, because you like, so okay, well, instead of me like, damn, I got a bottle at the house. Let me go ahead and bring my bottle.
No, the bottle at the house is in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's right
so,
up.
So I'm gonna take some drinks out of this. So now, guess what?
You put it right up under the passenger seat and real close, because see, when the police look down and they flash the flashlight, they can't see the top on what you done pushed back up under the seat. So you getting to keep all that. And then the thing about it is, though, if you grow and you get to that next level, you know, like, guess what? I don't even think I'm, because I got to a point where I'm not drinking before I do show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like that, that bottle, it's in there, but the police will never see it because it's way up under there.
Right.
You got to push like, you got 3 inches before you even see it.
Lord knows, Lord willing, I have never had to deal with that before. The
reason I had to deal with it is
wood, I'll knock home. But
hey, man, that's the life I was living at the time. Because there's a lot of OGs just like me, and in that 45 to 52 range that's drinking. They got their stuff up under the seat with them.
True indeed. Yeah. It's been a couple times, but like I've never, like I said, knock on wood. I've never been
confronted with it.
Confronted, pulled over to where I had to deal with it. That's something I don't want to deal with because
you're right, man.
It ain't a pretty thing.
You was prior military, so you had to take like precautions to keep your career going.
Fuck everything up.
Nigga, I was civilian. Matter of fact, I was 270 pounds for civilian. Civilian. 270 pounds. So I wasn't nowhere near military. So I had all kinds of stuff.
You got family, kids depend on you.
Exactly.
You still got something that you
it's a different kind of pressures, but it's the same kind of pressures. You're just dealing with it in a different way. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So I got some questions here that I just randomly people give, and we call this part of our Unapologetic Truths. I'm gonna ask these, and then we're gonna get
shout out my man Dre.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Dre. Dre, we miss you. We're gonna hold it down.
What's his handle, Dre?
Nomad NSG _ nomads, something like that.
Yeah, shout out to Dre NSG nomad _ all that shit.
Yeah, NSG _ nomad.
My man,
something like
great guy.
Yeah. But don't worry, he'll be back next week. Everything is good. He's just taking care of family business. But
gotta take care of the fam, son.
Where should we go? Where should we go first?
Wherever you want to go, man. I'm ready. I'm wide open.
All right.
Shout out to Hennessy Black too. They're a private sponsor of this thing. And then Dre got me some real Coke too. It's a 16.9 ounce Coke, but
that's who we sponsored today by Hennessy Black. Well, Crown Royal Black.
Royal Black, yeah.
Black. Call that Obama.
Oh my, yeah, that's Obama. It. That's right. That's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to bring Michelle, my best friend in the whole world. I got to bring her out sometimes. Yeah,
Crown Black. All right. So, what's something that you became less impressed by the older you got?
Less impressed by the older I got. I got impressed. Less impressed I got by is stars. Honestly, when I look at especially star comedians, when I look at them and I weigh them based on what they're doing and what I'm doing, I got less and less impressed by them, man, because I feel like what I'm putting out or what they're putting out is the same kind of quality. So I got less and less impressed by stars. And when I met stars and I seen
really starstruck.
I'm not starstruck. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not starstruck like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm putting out the same thing they putting out. Yeah.
I understand that. Well, quick story. I understand that because in the military, I felt like I've always been like that, like my whole life. Like my friends will post a picture with them standing next with a sergeant major or a colonel or sergeant major army and everything. I just looking like,
who that nigga?
Motherfucker got, you know what I'm saying? He a damn soldier too or whatever. I'm like,
E7 promoter. E7 promoter.
They taking pictures with a motherfucking somebody in the army, like they Beyonce or Jay-Z or somebody.
That's it, man.
Guess who I met today, man? I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, and once we get to that level, it's nothing for us to push ourselves to making it to that next level, man. Right. And I feel like that's where I am now. I feel like I've got myself to that level, man. When I look at, because somebody used to look at, I used to love, man, was like Lavelle Crawford. and I still think he's super funny.
He's
man.
on a podcast right now today or no?
I don't know if he's on a podcast, but he did Big Dude lost a lot of weight. And he had a special recently on Netflix or Tubi, and I watched his special and I was like, it's funny, but I feel like I'm just as funny as him.
Would you do a Tubi movie?
In a heartbeat. I've done several. I've done shout out to Carlton Clay. I've done some with Carlton Clay. I had small roles in them. But I want
to be in a Tubi. I want somebody. I've been looking at Tubi movies for the last 2 weeks.
I just watched one.
And the shit is just funny. I'm like, man.
I watched a Tubi movie the night with what's my girl name? She fine as hell. Oh my god.
Is it the one that's on all the movies, or somebody like a star?
It's a star.
Is it Erica Mena or
Miss Carrie, baby? Carrie Hilson.
Carrie Hilson.
Oh my god, man! Let me tell you, she was on one. Carrie Hilson, Keith Sweat, DC Youngfly, and Rotimi was on one. I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what happened to Carrie? Miss Carrie, baby, Carrie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, something that I've become less impressed with the older I got is I guess you can put them both together: money and I guess like clothes or fashion.
Yeah.
And I think the clothes and fashion, I'll start with that, is because to me these days, it don't matter what the fuck you wear. If you it depends on how you wear it. That shit
how you wear it.
Good. And then a lot of this shit, you don't know who the fuck got real shit on, you don't know who got fake shit on. So it don't impress me. And I think the older you get, the and you got money or you got a little bit of money, when you think about it, like you be like, shit, $200 ain't shit. I can spend $200 going grocery shopping.
Man,
I go out
man,
to spend.
if I spend $200 on outfit, I'm taking 120 home.
Right. So
I know how to get, man, listen, I go to Burlington, I go to TJ Maxx, Ross. I know how to get the most out of an outfit, man. You got to work that shit, man. It's just the way, it's just the look. You want to make sure your colors are smooth, they match, and you look good with what you have on, man. It ain't about all that spending money and all that shit. Everything ain't got to be top flight.
Like we'll be out somewhere. Hell, we can be out at a comedy show and the girl will be like, oh, that nigga got money. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna hate on it. I don't care, but I'm just like, dude, he got money. See, like, I'm just like,
you fucking gonna see Jordan going for a reverse instead of going for a dunk. And I ain't the same Jordan. That's Bruce Jordan.
Yeah,
not Michael.
It ain't like y'all can miss me with that.
Exactly,
like,
man.
You don't know who got money these days and who don't got money. So it don't matter. So yeah, these motherfuckers that look like they got money or they flashing money or even throwing money, it don't impress me like it used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
All right. What decade would you have wanted to be an adult in?
Ooh, that's a good question, man. I think honestly, what decade I would have wanted to be an adult in is tough, man. It's between the 90s and the 2000s.
Really?
Okay. The 90s was like the hippest time in like R&B. R&B, they had it's coming up the New Jack Swing. It was a cold ass R&B era. And you got to think about what you had out here. Jodeci, Boyz II Men, Shy. You had all the groups that was out there. That was a dope ass R&B era. But then the 2000s is when you had the 106 in Park and the TRL era going on. Because people act like they didn't watch TRL.
Okay.
But they watched TRL. You want to see Christina Aguilera. You want to see Britney Spears. You want to see Backstreet Boys. You want to see NSYNC. You want to see Ricky Martin. You want to see Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
You want to see everybody they had going on. But then you watch 106 in Park right after that to get your black card back because you want to see Bow Wow. You feel what I'm saying? Bow Wow, Romeo, and all the people that's going on in.
Yeah.
So those two eras, I think, really stand out to me because, I think like R&B has some dope shit going on in the 90s.
Right. So let's clarify real quick. When we say adult, what ages are we going to talk about?
Adult, I mean, I think that's when you like coming into your early 20s. You're a real adult then, and that's past college age. That's who you're going to be. That's who you are. I think that's coming past 22, 23, 25. 22, 25. That's real adult era.
So what time frame would you say that you was like really popping, like on your shit? Like you was...
That's a good question, man. Because see, in the 90s, when I was really like a young adult, I didn't have no money. But then like when I was in my early 30s, when I had like a little money to go out and do some shit in, that was like the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? A little bit further than that. So I'm gonna go with the 90s, man. Fuck it. 90s was the best time, man. You had the best R&B ever out there.
You definitely
that was the shit, man.
You definitely had the best R&B in the 90s. That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt.
For sure.
So I was going to say the 80s and the 90s. 80s or the 90s. Either one of them. It was a toss up. But
pen in love.
Yeah.
You walk on by. You walk on by.
I remember little kid, my parents, well, my mom really, having house parties and everything, get-togethers. That shit just seems so
that's the shit that molded us,
me,
man. You know what I'm saying?
Dope
Parents had
me.
a house party, they was playing the same shit.
Right.
You remember hearing shit that you really didn't listen to until later on, like nigga Commodores.
But I just remember them like having house parties, going out, and the things they do, and I'm like, damn, like now that I think about it, like me just like growing up, like we don't do shit like that these days. Everybody want to be in a club, a lounge, whatever else. And the 90s was a dope time frame. I would take either one of them decades minus the bushes. Like the ladies would still have to be they would have to be shaved. Like I can't.
Oh yeah, you definitely that. I can't. That little prickly. We ain't trying to do that prickly.
No, I can't.
And then I think about you like the 90s, like somebody like remember Jodeci? Jodeci came out, man. When I heard Forever My Lady, that shit changed my life. Yeah. Man. I'm like, what? You right? Having my baby. I couldn't understand what he was saying. It was two songs I remember that came out in the 90s that I'll never forget. I was taking off my stocking cap and I heard niggas say, what? I heard first time I heard Knocking the Boots, I ran this. I was like, hey, did y'all hear this song? It's called Knocking, Socking, Rocking. I was like, no, we ain't hear. What? It was the greatest shit I ever. And then like Forever My Lady, when it came out, I was like, oh my God, what is it do? And then like this skinny nigga was poking his boots in the ground and just twisting them sideways. I was like, what is this? Has somebody heard this? Both songs, when the song came on, nigga already singing.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
You know, I watched the documentary on Dino the other day.
Come on, man.
From H-Town. I watched that documentary. Actually, probably last week. But yeah.
This brother was so instrumental, man. People don't give him his props, man. When you think about every H-Town song, you think about that raspy sound.
But you know, he was not the lead singer initially.
Wow.
He grew into that voice. On the documentary, said
hey, bro.
He grew into that voice. The other guy was the lead singer. And because the first time, so when we heard Knocking the Boots, they were 18. They originally made Knocking the Boots. Everybody in that group was 15 and 16.
Wow.
So
that's crazy,
they didn't release the song because it was supposedly too sexual. Too sexual for that age and that time frame. So no one like bit onto it and held it back.
That's crazy, man.
This guy was trying to get them signed. Finally, he met Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker wasn't fucking with him. The guy tricked Luke, had Luke come out to a show, and they was there. And Luke was like, who the hell is this? He was like, these are the boys I've been telling you about.
Right.
Luke signed them. Next thing you know, they turned 18. Knocking the Boots is on the radio.
That's it, man.
And them motherfuckers had wrote that shit 2-3 years prior.
And then you think about it too, because you think about the other two songs they had, Emotions, and They Like It Slow.
Yeah.
They like it slow.
Yeah.
Humping fat that ain't gonna don't you know they like it? And then the same dance, because they like it slow. Yeah. That's the same goddamn dance, nigga.
Yeah.
And the Emotions my shit, man. The first time I felt emotion.
You know, that was probably one of the first times that songs that I was still young at that time.
Exactly.
That men could probably be vulnerable. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
That exactly.
That these days, but whatever.
5. First time I felt my pride. But you know what? We were still in that era, man, where people, you could be emotional as long as the dude sang it.
They wanted that soft.
And he wanted it. Yeah.
These days we can't you can't be too soft and too vulnerable.
No.
All right, man. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Women say that sex is not an equal exchange.
So let them bitches be by themselves. I'm just playing. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Female audience. I'm just joking.
It's not an equal exchange, but men said it is. I would agree. I think it. Well, I don't know if women are claiming that. Excuse me, it's not an equal exchange, but you do hear women say, "Well, I gave him some pussy." Well, no, you got some dick too. I mean,
you did. It's an equal. That's a very equal transaction,
right? But women are making you feel like that. No, it wasn't.
No,
you got some pussy. Oh, yeah. You got no.
Yeah, because to them, pussy is the greatest thing on earth. And
I ain't gonna lie.
I agree with him. Hey, my the greatest thing on earth, but hey, bitch, you need this. Hold on, you need this. That's when we have to stand up and put our goddamn hold on, but you need this Superman.
What's the purpose of a lock if you ain't got a key?
That's it, man.
What's the purpose of a key if you ain't got a lock?
I think they go hand in hand, man. And then if you look at the stuff that they do for the man that's giving them dick, I mean, if a woman's getting good dick, she don't make the nigga cut the grass.
Mm-hmm. That nigga keep a job too.
He be there every goddamn Tyrod Taylor. Much love Tyrod, man. I ain't mad. And he got some old school like Trey Songz braids.
Yeah, Cleo.
He got some regular braids.
Set it off cornrows.
That's it, goddamn. Hey, Ursula, I tell you to call me back. But when a woman is getting good dick, you can tell because the nigga ain't got to cut the grass. Too funny. You see a nigga, you see the grass getting high every day. You see a nigga be there every day. You know that nigga laying down some pipe. You know what I'm saying? The shit it go hand in hand. There's certain stuff you got to look at it with it.
Okay.
But I mean, women can say that. It don't mean but I mean, I think it goes hand in hand, man, because it's some real shit that they able to do, put together, and all this other stuff, man. But I mean, they need it.
Listen, ladies,
they need it. We need
right. It's a fair exchange. It's equal. It's equal. As much as I love it, and I will say it's one of the greatest things on earth. Actually, it has ruled and toppled empires.
Yes.
So
it has.
I mean,
that's why niggas don't walk around with that grass shit behind their ear no more.
Can't nobody say dick has, but you definitely say this has, it ain't crumbled no empires.
Caesar went down. He still had the shit behind his ear. Where art thou, empire? Crumpled, nigga. Somebody put that pussy on him.
Yeah, it's definitely the shit. As recent as Game of Thrones. Look at Game of Thrones.
Damn, man.
Go down over.
That's it, man. They fuck a midget. It's over.
Right.
You fuck a midget. It's over, nigga. It's dead.
Yeah, but yes, it's a fair exchange.
I think so, man. I think it goes hand in hand, man. Because I mean, I think men and women need each other. Women for all the great pee hole that y'all got. Y'all need a hard and to push up in there. We got to get
back to that. We got to get back to needing each other. It's society.
I think we got away from that, man.
Yeah, it's too much.
We got too much technology, man.
It's too much society going on to where women think they don't need men. Men is like, whatever.
Need each other,
but
man.
we like, I can do this shit by myself. I don't need no man, but I don't need no man.
Try,
but we just like we getting too far away from it.
I think so, man. And we getting far away from the basics, man. The basics that we have. I mean, men, women. Men are physical creatures. Women are emotional. We need each other. We need that balance, man. We definitely need each other, man. So I mean, people getting away from it, man. But certain shit we can
technology. Is that it? Or
technologize? Can we say that?
Probably, yeah.
I'm probably saying it wrong, but we can
say it right now.
Technologize everything, but certain things we can't, man. I mean, one man need a woman. Woman need a man. Right. I mean, we can talk about all the shit we want. Man, fuck these bitches. We need.
Listen, you never gonna hear me say that.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. And see, Reggie, I'm glad Reggie said that.
Never.
Because Reggie ain't gonna say it. But see, you get older in life, you can say that now. When you're 20, you be like, man, fuck that bitch. We don't really feel that way.
One,
ladies.
they're like a bus. One come, another one come. One go,
No,
another one come.
no.
So that's
Well,
what they say.
that bus ain't always good for us.
Yeah,
either.
it ain't. But that's what they say.
No, that shit. No,
That's what
that's not true.
But
You don't know you don't know the ghetto bitch is gonna jump on that bus.
But they got the dime a dozen saying, and then you got this old shit they saying on social media now. Well, one nigga won't do, another nigga will do.
Exactly.
It's niggas out here willing to.
One monkey won't stop no show. No,
you got niggas out here willing to send you money. Yeah, you right, but it might not be the right nigga.
They willing to send money.
All attention ain't good. Attention.
What about the $40 cash app? That's it on there.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
See, Reggie got assets. They can't speak on that. $40. No, 15 ain't shit to him, but 40 really might not be shit to him. That nigga inbox be flooded like hell. Heard 40 wasn't good. We ain't trying to do that. Trying to exploit Reggie, man.
I'm not a proponent of paying for anything that I can give for free.
My guy, that's how you do it. That's the old school player. We got to talk through it.
Yeah, if I can't, if I got to pay for it, that means it ain't.
That's it, man. But
we, in a sense, we always paying for something.
Paying for something. You're right.
Whether it's time, attention, you go out on a date, a dinner, whatever.
God, if you take it to more than 2 places, you definitely pay for it. Yeah. Man, I went to Dave and Buster's, man, and I thought I was gonna have a coma in there, man. I was about to kill myself. I'm playing games and doing all types of shit.
Listen, last 2 times I went out to eat hibachi, I done spent about
that's the greatest shit ever.
On a like just an average about 170, 175.
And you leave with 4 pounds of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be great. You be eating rice the rest of the week.
But I already know what the bill look like when it come out. Like, huh? You had the prime.
You better than me.
What the prime rib or prime, and you had chicken and shrimp.
Fuck around me, we going to Great Chow. That shit was $40, bitch.
Miyabis, Miyokos, all that shit.
Miyabis, Miyakos,
hit you in your damn head.
Hit Reggie up for that. Reggie, he's the host. Reggie, the prime minister.
No,
AKA Reggie the Prime Minister. He like to pay for that type of stuff.
No.
I'm a Great Chow type.
You gotta be special for that.
Hey man, I went to Great Chow. I was mad that I spent $18.
Yeah, you gotta be special for that.
Nah,
you
man,
gotta be special for this.
It's if people spend what they want to spend, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. For sure. All
right, well, bro, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you.
Let's get up out of here. Go ahead and sign out. Tell the people how to reach you, how to find you.
What episode was this?
This is probably 155. This is 155.
155, episode 155, man. You can reach comedian Saseddrick at any of these handles. SASEDDRICK. That's the same thing on Facebook. Comedian Saseddrick Washington. Both on Facebook. You can reach me on Instagram, SASEDDRICK. You can reach me on Twitter, SASEDDRICK. I don't know if people say use
X now.
Twitter, yeah, they changed it to an X, man. I was like, what? This is Wakanda? Goddamn, they changed it to X. Reach me on there. You can't have nothing, man. TikTok, same thing. SASEDDRICK. I know y'all black, so check it out, man. We're gonna sing it.
Yes, absolutely.
They call me SASEDD. Take the R to the I to the C to the K. You can find me on social media that way. Now tell me, do you want to get free? No, don't get freaky, because no, we ain't doing it. I got to go to work in the morning.
Don't get beat up. You might listen and be like,
we ain't get freaky.
He was talking to.
Oh yeah, who the hell? I got an elbow from nowhere. Should have helped me like Booker T. No, we ain't doing that, man. No.
Yes, but man, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, brother.
Co-hosting with me. This was not planned.
It wasn't, man.
Trey was supposed to be here, but it just so happened that you hit me up. You said, "Man, let's do it." So
man,
I said,
"Let's do it." Man, this is a dope ass podcast, man. I appreciate you. And also, September 8th, man, we'll be back at Icons, man, Sports Bar. I got a gentleman coming from Columbia, South Carolina, by the name of Christian Williams, and my headliner will be from Miami, Florida, the one and only Spunky Robinson, man. So please be in the house for that, man. We ain't playing no games.
I will be there. And that's why I was gonna say, if you are in the Augusta area, definitely come out to Icon Sports Bar and check them out. It'd be a hell of a show. You come out there, you
That's
can drink. It's food and drinks out there too.
Food and drinks out there.
And you get some jokes. So
and you get jokes, man. And we also be in Pooler, Georgia, September 9th, man. We ain't playing no games, man. We got the Love and Laughter show. I'll be your host of MC. We got Mimi Manning coming through, comedian Peanut. We got some more people coming through. We ain't playing no games, man. I ain't gonna stop. I got Live Letters Icons every month at Icons, and I got CNB Entertainment out in Pooler, Georgia, right outside Savannah, too, man. So, hey, if you're a comedian, you need a plug, you try to get some work, holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? We can swap off because I'm trying to get some work in other places too.
Okay.
Yeah. All day.
But hey, like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate the love, support. Dre, handle your business. We got it. Don't worry about nothing. I will see you Saturday at the UNC USC game. Hopefully Tar Heels will win.
All day.
I don't want to hear nobody from South Carolina.
You don't want to hear no Gamecocks.
Oh my God.
No, you ain't no Gamecocks. You don't want to lose to a chicken.
Yeah, fuck no. Fighting a cock at that.
A cock fighting Gamecock.
Yeah, but shout out to my loved ones and everybody that hold us down and support us. We appreciate it. Thanks again, Saseddrick, for coming on.
Oh, man, thank you, brother, for having me, man.
You on again. Sure. You gotta have me on your show one time.
Oh, you got
smoke. I don't smoke, but I will come and just
smoke all around. We're gonna be smoke everywhere. You're gonna be able to see him, but he'll be in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna come there and talk a little shit. But this how you branch off and you increase your following and your show. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to do that because you are the plug in Augusta if I need, because I know plenty of people know you. So
yeah, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
Once again, thank you for the love and support, though. For the shout out once when on the show when I'm in there, because people will come up to me and be like, "Hey, congratulations on your podcast." And I'm like, "Okay, well, thank you."
Yeah,
I've been doing this shit for about 2.5, 3 years now.
Subscribe, nigga. Get them on their phone right then because they black. You got man, pull your phone out right there. That's all you gotta do, black people.
Yeah, I do. But thank y'all once again. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. We will see y'all next week. Saseddrick, Reggie, we out of here.
Thank y'all, man.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.